What's going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent. I have a team here based around Choice Specs Blacephalon. The trick is really nice to go ahead and cripple Pokemon such as Toxapex or Chansey, but it's really the stabs and the hidden power ground that are going to do all the wall breaking right here. I'm supporting it with a lot of Pokemon that can switch into what checks Blacephalon. We have 3 ground immunities, we have 3 water resists, and we have lots of ways to get it in with a Volturn right here. We have U-Turn Jirachi, which is Choice Scarf for speed control. Healing Wishing into it can be very valuable as well. We have Mega Latios, which is able to go ahead and sponge Earthquakes from Pokemon such as Gliscor and Landorus T, which is really good for Blisef, and then Rotom Wash, which is the defogger for the Blacephalon, so we can make sure hazards aren't continuously chipping it down. We have Defensive Lando of our own, which is Flynium Z right here, just to go ahead and pressure Pokemon like AV Tangrowth, because aside from Blisef, we really have no other way of threatening that very well, so this can be that method right here. Then we have AV Tangaroon right here, which is just 4 attacks, of course, on the Assault Vest set. It is the pivot into Ash Greninja, so that'll be the team. Let's get started. Alright, I have a game right here. My opponent's team is really weak to Shadow Ball, so maybe I get in Blacephalon on Pokemon that can outspeed and are in range, such as the Tapu Fini, the Scizor, the Hoopa, maybe non-Choice Scarf Lando, and then I can just click Shadow Ball over and over again. I have to keep in Hoopa into mind though, because I don't have a Dark Resist, so that could be very tough. They actually have Dark Spam, so this could be a really big issue. I'll lead off right here with my Rotom Wash, as my opponent decides to lead off with the Landorus. Okay. I like the idea of just clicking Volt Switch immediately. Like, okay, I'm actually faster, so they were Fizz Def. At least now I know they're Fizz Def, but I regret not clicking Hydro Pump. I figured maybe if Lando led it could be the Choice Scarf, but I mean, seeing that that's not the Choice Scarf, maybe it's Choice Scarf, Protean, Greninja. That would be the other thing. Now, if Hoopa comes out right here, I have to decide what I'm doing, because okay, they go to Finny, which is fine. I can Volt Switch out on that. They go right back to Lando. Alright, I'm just going to Hydro Pump now. Okay, Hoopa's Assault Vest. That has to be AV. So, is it AV Special or Physical? Because if it's Special, I want to get in Tang and throw off a knockoff. If it's Physical, I want to take the hit with this. I think no matter what, Rotom's going to get its Berry right here, so I'll take the hit. They're actually slow AV. I'm going to make the Tangrowth play. As they are Physical, but I do take 2 of those. Okay, I'll take it. If I'm them, I go to Scizor right here every time, and I want to double into my Lando, anticipate. No, I'm not going to predict. I'm just going to go for knockoff. They actually, yeah, like, why would I go Lando? Like, I don't know much about my opponent. If that was not Z-move, it might have died. That's insane to me. I feel like AV Tang lives this, and I don't want them subbing up, so I'm going to click knockoff again, as they try to overpredict and go for Shadow Ball. I just didn't want that subbing. That was the main thing. Because my speed control doesn't really do that well against it. So they have the freest U-turn of their life right here. I believe if I just get a Neurotom on that. Yeah, because U-turn doesn't do a lot. This will invite in the Hoopa again though, which is scary. We've seen that I outspeeded though, so I can just go for Will-O-Wisp knowing it's physical. So Tangrowth in theory takes 2, but I want to calc if Rotom can take this hit. And get the berry right now. Greninja, OU offensive. So it's a roll. If they get that roll, I'm in a tough spot. Tangrowth takes 2, right? Let me just make sure of that as well. What if they go for Ice Beam? So the thing is, Tangrowth is also a roll. I think I have to go for this roll. Yeah, I'm going to go for Volt Switch. They got it, okay. So, I mean, at least that makes things a little bit more interesting right here. They're locked to Dark Pulse. They have to be Specs to do that damage, so what I want to do right here is make some really offensive maneuvers by 1 getting in my Lando to get a Brox on their Lando, and then I'm going to go hard Blacephalon expecting their hazards right here and throw off a Fire Blast. Yep, and Fire Blast will do a lot of damage to something right now. If they stay in, this is dead. And we know it's defensive, meaning it's probably Helmet or Lefties. It wouldn't be random Focus Sash with that little speed. They could make the Tapu Fini play, but I have a feeling they're staying in, yeah. And I'm able to get rid of that Pokemon. This is gonna die, dude. Actually, it's Hoopa Unbound with an Assault Vest. And they're probably max HP too. Let me just make sure. Specs, Fire Blast does a lot. Let's put the AV on there. I guess I could just, leave the special attack normal. So I still killed max HP Assault Vest. What if I put like 100 random Spit F on there? It still kills. I should be able to pick up the kill with Fire Blast. Beautiful, nice, okay. Blacephalon's kind of going on a tear right here, which I love. Greninja comes in next. Here's where things get a little bit tricky, but I think I can guarantee a win with the Jirachi plus Tangrowth. I want to keep Blacephalon around. I think I go to Tangrowth here. As they go for Shuriken, not quite sure why that was the play. But knowing they're locked into Shuriken means I can make a very offensive double into Jirachi, anticipating Scissor. And this will allow me to Fire Punch this, which I really value. There we go, that is such good damage, and I don't know why they Swords Danced. That's gonna not help you at all, dude. You have to Bullet Punch here or you switch out. Like, what was that play? I can just Fire Punch, and yeah, they're gonna go to Feeny. That's their best play. This is great damage for Shadow Ball as well. I want to keep Jirachi because it's speed control for the Greninja, so I'll get in my Tangrowth right here. As they opt to Defog. Because I make the double last time, I'm gonna Giga Drain this time, anticipating Nature's Madness or Moonblast. No, they just make the safe Scissor play, but the problem with their play right here is I get in Blacephalon no matter what on the Roost, and then now what they do, right? I can just click Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball will either do a ton of damage to this, but the more importantly, it will 2-hit KO Feeny coming in. Like, if I really want to go for just the guaranteed win, assuming I hit my attacks, I click Fire Blast here. I'm just going to go for that. I feel like I have no reason not to do that. So I do... Oh, they're a lot more spit off than I thought. Never mind. This is no such guaranteed win. We'll go to Tangrowth on Nature's Madness. I think I double again. Yeah. I'm going to keep on making this play. And this time I'm going to Shadow Ball. I guarantee you they stay in and knock off this time, but... No, they have to be Bullet Punch. They're not knockoff. Yeah, so this should 2-hit KO now with the Fire Blast chip that I got earlier. Easily, yep. So now I can Shadow Ball twice. They go out into this, but Tangrowth right now takes 2 of these. Why do they keep on clicking? Do they think I'm Scarf, dude? Why are you clicking Shuriken? No, they're going to U-turn this time. I should go to Lando. Yeah. Because this way Greninja is forced back in. I can switch into full health Tangrowth now. And this time I get a free Giga Drain off. Lando comes back in. This is slowly getting chipped down. Like, this is a super tedious process, I know, but... that did a lot, wow. They might just go for the odds. They do, but they don't get any odds right there. So now, Scissor cannot win. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and forfeit. I'll be right back. Alright, so we have Volcarona stall now, which I don't even know if I can break, which is kind of unfortunate. I'll try, though. I'll lead off with Blasef. Maybe they choke Sableye away turn 1. I don't even know if Fire Blast Okos, but what I want to do is... try to click it right away, maybe baiting them to go for knockoff. Why stall? This is the last live I'm recording this week before I head back to school, so... I was hoping to avoid any of this, but we'll see. Maybe I win. How do I break, though? That's the thing that I'm failing to see right here. I don't have any setup that can overwhelm this team. So I'm kind of playing off chokes the entire time, which I don't like to do. I'm just gonna hope that Fire Blast can OHKO it. 73 and I die. I really should have just calced that, but at least we have Sableye in a position where it can't recover. What I can do here is get in my Landorus, click Earthquake. Skarm comes in. I can get up hazards on this. Good Sableye play, but I have a Defogger. I'll click U-turn on the Mantine, get in Rotom and Defog here. Like, you see, the thing that really annoys me about teams like this is, even if your stall doesn't work out, you just go for the random Volcarona win, and, like, that can easily work out. I'll make the Tangrowth play. I mean, I have Regenerator, so Toxic isn't the biggest deal to me. I'll make a double here to Latios, anticipating the Skarmory to come in. I don't know if I can break. Like, I'm going to play it for 15 more turns, or up to turn 15, sorry, so... 8 more turns, and figure out whether they're going to choke or something like that, but I don't see myself breaking down this team. Alright, this is the turn that I have to hope they try to go for a recover. I have Ice Beam. I mean, I can always freeze stuff, too. I have to go for this. It did kill, okay, good. So, there's my opening. Oh, they're going for this right now. So I have the feeling that they're not Z-move on this, because, well, actually, I don't know. They go for regular Flamethrower and I kill Volcarona, okay. So things are happening, but this stall core is still really frustrating to play around. I'll give them this for rocks. Then I just get in Latios and Psychic. I don't know why they gave me that Pokemon. I can go to this here. I think I double to Latios on the Quagsire and click Psychic again. As Chansey comes in. I have to make all these doubles correct, so I'll go to Tangrowth here on the rocks. Why do I still lose? Like, that's so sad. Even after getting the two things right. Yeah, this team doesn't really have a stall matchup. Even after getting all that momentum, I can't break their team. It was just Shed Shell on this. I have to go to Rotom, obviously. If they double to Quag at any point, I think I just lose, but it's a stall player. They're not going to bother. Yeah, they get in Quag on the Defog, which is their best play. I go to Tang here. I don't see myself stalling this out in time. Okay, so at least here, if they Roost, then I'm doing super effective. That still does nothing, even with super effective damage. Alright. I'll throw off a Wisp here. As I get to burn the Quag. Let's go up to turn 50, maybe. I don't know how long I want to deal with this. I think I'm fighting a losing battle, but they could always choke, right? So here they go to what? Skarm. They go to Chansey, okay. So I just Volt out here. I think I get in Jirachi this turn on the rocks. Click U-turn. Yeah, now that they have rocks up with the Quack Siren, I can't go to Rotom and have to get Toxic. I can't break through the stall team, even with that, so maybe I should have just, you know, forfeited at preview. I couldn't see myself breaking it. I tried to do it. I got rid of two really important Pokemon, being Sableye and Volcarona, but still couldn't work out for me. I'll be right back. Alright, I have another game right here. We found our first Tyranitar, which is obviously tough for Blacephalon. I can play it in a way where I use Blacephalon to get damage on Tyranitar to open up the door for Mega Latios. That looks like a really solid strategy right here, but I don't want to just let it go down for no reason. That would be the mistake, so I'll lead off with Landorus against Magearna. I'm not going to risk the random Choice Scarf Ice Beam. I'm going to go to Jirachi. So it could also be faster than me because I'm defense. Actually, is that even true? 252 versus 251. So are they Choice Scarf? They didn't show any abilities, so I can't tell based off that. Looking at their team, I have to keep Lando. Like, it's not even a question. I go to Jirachi. They're probably Choice Scarf Ice Beam, actually, now that I'm looking at this correctly. Quick U-turn. Are they not? Okay, maybe I should go to Tangrowth here. They were a Z fight, okay. So, that's good to know. I can just throw off an Earthquake. Or actually, I like the knockoff play. Dude, why? Okay, that's really bad. I have to go to Blisef here to revenge this, and there's a whole Tyranitar right there. I will double on that Tyranitar, I think. Yeah, I have to make the offensive maneuver after that crit. I can go for rocks right here. Oh, dude, please don't have Protect. Don't have it. I'm gonna click it right away. I'm not even gonna bother trying to go for Earthquake first or anything like that. Ah, good scout, good scout. Okay. That was actually a safe scout too because the grassy terrain is up, so what I have to do right here is U-turn out into my Rotom. They go for Toxic, so what's the rocks on? This probably as well, that's what I would guess. I can burn something here. Probably Latios. Yeah, this is the rocks as well. So I'm gonna Defog as the Heavy Slam and then Volt out of here into Lando. On the rocks, get up mine again. So they know now that their Tapu Bulu checks Lando, which is really unfortunate. However, weakening the Mega Aggron is huge for Mega Latios. Mega Latios is my only way of winning this. What sucks is I can't pivot into Magearna anymore, just because of how the turns worked out. I should have U-turned. Alright. I'm playing sort of on tilt after that Ice Beam crit. Let's slow down. How can I get Mega Latios to win this game? I need damage on this, that's obvious. They go for Defog. I'll click U-turn here on this Salazzle. So actually what I can do here is get a Mega Latios. The only reason why I'm doing this is because, one, I can Earthquake, and I don't want the... And I have Healing Wish support in case they Toxic me, right? So they do stay in, opt to go for Toxic, but I have Healing Wish in the back. Now here's the thing. Would Pursuit knock me out? I didn't think about this. They don't have it, okay. Or they didn't click it. That's really big. Okay, thankfully Bulky Lando eats that up. Jeez, that could have been bad. I'll go to Blisef here, and so here, like, I can click HP Ground. I think that's always the play, because that's in range of Earthquake. I think Mega Latios has this. They had Pursuit. Why didn't they click it earlier? That play confuses me. Just Iron Head. Pick up my KO. I have to Iron Head there, because if I U-turn and they pursued me and I don't kill, that's a game, because I don't get the Healing Wish off, and I lose my best way of controlling speed, so like... Alright, dude, this thing hacks my switch in. I'm just gonna hack it down now. Like, what? Like, that thing earlier was completely dumb. Like, I don't have a switch in here. My play is stay in. And hope that I can 1v1 it. Okay, they get one attack off. I guess it could be worse. Okay, good. What are you doing to me? Hello? Okay, I'll take that. Aggron comes in next. I have a burn, but they probably have Earthquake, so I'll go for this. They have Fire Punch. Go for Volt Switch here. They know they're in a position where they're forced to switch out, so I'm able to pick up the win right there. I think I was in a position where I had to try to flinch down the Magearna because my Tangrowth got crit earlier. Now granted, Tangrowth would have been very low, but it still could have been a sack in that scenario. I'll be right back. So Shadow Ball does a lot of work right here, but in terms of things I have to watch out for, Mega Alakazam plus the Steel Pivots for Jirachi is a very deadly combination against my team. What I want to do is lead off with Blaseph. Against a Lando, okay. So this is probably the Scarf, Keldeo is probably Specs. Either way I get a Rotom here. There's not really another play. Actually, would this be the... No, the rocks would be Heatran. I'm gonna go to Rotom. I feel like it would make no sense for this not to be Scarf here. Unless it's like SDZ move. If it's Smackdown or Gravity, that could actually be really bad. But we'll see. Like, I'm expecting U-turn here. But they just hope I choke and stay in. Not trying to do that. I get to throw off a Volt Switch now. As they go to Tran, and I get to get in my Latios. Okay. This is great. What I actually want to do right here is... I'm just going to throw off the Earthquake. I wish I was HB Fire because I would totally click that right here, I think. Maybe not. I don't know if I would make such an offensive play. I like the Earthquake play, though, because it catches some damage on Ferrothorn. It gives me momentum into Blaseph, which I know I can use. Yeah, because this is going to be Spikes, I would guess. Could be Thunder Wave, though, so maybe I scout with Lando. It's going to be Spikes. Okay, so I should have just made the hard Blaseph play. I'll get up Hazards, though. Like, the one bad scenario is if I'm the one who's forced to defog. Click U-turn here and go Blaseph on the next Spike. This is great right here. I'm very happy about this. I'm not happy about that, though. I was hoping they wouldn't have that move, because now they know what I'm locked into. Alright, I'll go to Tangrowth and try to knock this off. This thing's really annoying, but... at least it can't leech cheat on me. I'll click knock off here. Getting rid of that thing's longevity is actually so good for me. In fact, I'll just start spamming HP Ice now. Like, what? You either stay in here and just completely get 1v1'd. These triple Spikes could be an issue if they play super offensively, like doubling around to prevent the defog. Although, I don't even know if I minded Spikes being up. Wow. Because a lot of my team is levitating, right? So they stay in. Try to click Leech Seed. Then they get in Tran that turn. Is it actually Bloom Doom? I don't know. There's also not a double they can make right here that's going to prevent my defog, so... unless this is fast taunt, then it can't prevent my defog at all. It's shown no move so far, which is the tricky scenario. Okay, I'm gonna expect taunt right here and go for Hydro Pump. They just got up Hazards, okay. I'm in a really tough spot now with all this being up. I got rid of Tran though, which is gonna help out my Flamethrower spam. The problem is, I have literally one switch in, because that takes 50% on entry with these hazards up. Yeah, so I have to go to Jirachi on the Psychic. I click U-turn here. I go to Tang on Shadow Ball, and now I'm in a position where I live the next hit, so I get to click knock off for free. As Zapdos comes in, removing that thing's leftovers is great. Do not hacks my... okay, actually, I can take the Shadow Ball, so I can Earthquake here. No, give me your Pokemon. Yeah, I live, but I die to entry. But I think I'm ahead right here, despite all this. They click what, U-turn? I feel like Landorus is just expendable. This will allow them to get in Keldeo. Which, I mean, Tangrowth is way too weak due to hazards. I'm trying to figure out if I can defog on anything. I can force the defog if I actually sack this off right here. But this also prevents them from subbing up, so I'm actually gonna Z-Fly this turn. As they Scald. Are you actually taunt, though? Oh, they crit me. I knew I would live that. That's game. Yeah, I'd live that, right? There's no way that Leftovers Keldeo does that much damage. Man, that's actually such a sad way to lose. Like, I defog for Blaseph, I got infinite switch-ins, I still have my Latios to come in. Now that dies on entry. My only hope is that they stand and choke, but... I mean, they just explode. Yeah, I just lose, I think. I could, in theory... no, I can't even Iron Head flinch for a game. Yeah, that's just gonna be an L. I'm gonna calculate just to make sure I'm not being, like, you know, dumb and I actually die, but why is it monotype? Why did the other side also disappear when I clicked on monotype? Keldeo. I do live that and I get my defog off. Man, that's so sad. That one turn, but it's part of the game, right? I'll be right back. So after that crit in the last game, I don't think that healing Wishing with my Jirachi into Latios would have saved me the game because Ferrothorn was still very healthy from what I remember. And I only had one more switch in with my Blacephalon on hazards, so I don't think I could have come bring that back at all right here. The Shadow Ball is really good this game too. It's probably lead Drill because that's their only rockers, so with that in mind, I like Lando. Yeah, this guy's clearly prioritizing hazards, so I'll click Earthquake. What does Psychic Seed do? Is it the Fizz? I always, like, I know Electric Seed gives you Fizz Def, but I always forget what the other ones do. Spit F on Psychic Seed, okay. I'll get up hazards on their hazards, and if they try to spin right here, it's not going to work due to... Never mind, I'm not Rocky Helmet on this. Completely blanked. I should have spammed rocks every time. Actually, that wouldn't have helped me at all. So yeah, I think I made the correct play either way, but I'll go to Jirachi right here. This could invite in Victini, which, I mean, I have full health Rotom. Like, I don't know if Victini is going to be winning the game when that's just right there. They're going to try, though. I will click Scarf U-turn into Rotom. Why? This is a really premature setup, dude. Don't miss. I get the berry back. And I do hit. Good. That should put it in range of Latios. Like Earthquake. And I think I just sacked this off. Yeah, now I can go to Latios and Earthquake for this kill. And yeah, I'll take that and knock it out. Good. Now I still have the full health AV Tank for Superior. Tapu Lele is going to be what comes in here. Actually, is it even worth hard switching in? Yeah, it should be the play here every time. Good hit and power, but like, who do you switch into Iron Head? I'm keeping Landorus just for Hawlucha, like, that's the big thing. I'm able to take that hit. Alakazam comes in? Why? Does this Oko you? I mean, even if it doesn't, I'm just gonna flinch. Yeah, like, come on, dude. Hawlucha. I preserve Lando just for this. I take +1 accurate. They didn't even go for that, okay. So I can just Supersonic Sky Strike here to pick up the kill. Oh, okay. I see how it is. Is it sub Roost? No, it has to be sub SD Acro, right? Alright, I gotta hit this. They go for that. U-turn should be able to pick it off, and I'm pretty sure I live 1. Even from 55. Sub is really interesting. Oh, I died. Do I lose? 3% Hawlucha. Yeah, I lost to 3% Hawlucha. This doesn't live, right? Yeah, it gets blown away. Man, that's really tough. Like, the sub definitely caught me off guard. I was expecting it to be Roost, not sub, but that's able to win them the game. Man, tough losses right now. I'll be right back. Alright, I have another game right here. I really want to start picking up some more wins before we end this live off. I started off really strong, I think 2-1, and now I'm 2-3. I think the fourth game, though, was completely dumb, because I should have won that had the defog gone off. It is fine, though. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. I could maybe try to lure Tapu Bulu using Flying EMZ, but yeah, it's been a rough video. Let's go ahead and lead off with Lando against Gran. I wanted to see if I could get up rocks early, but I mean, Tangrowth is the play here on Surf. I think I'd double into Lando on either Heatran or the Bulu, yeah, and I can just get up rocks now. Nobody stays in, right? Like, this is one of those scenarios where you always switch out into Gliscor. Maybe they go Bulu and they gave me the kill on that. That would be fun. Dude, why? Is that really worth it? Don't burn. Okay, good. I will U-turn here, like knowing what's coming. I really didn't expect that to be the switch in. However, I do like the scenario that we're in. And I will click Shadow Ball knowing Heatran's coming in. I even get the Spit Up drop as it comes in, so that's not... I still kill you, but yeah, that's dead. I do get my Beast Boost. Nice, so Blacephalon gets some luck back in my favor this live. I'll go to Tangrowth every time. I mean, they can double to Dragonite, but I have HP Ice. They just go for Dark Pulse. Why did you come in? Knockoff, probably. I mean, how much is my vest value? That's the thing. I can HP Ice. I don't think my Assault Vest is that needed here. And I can just go for HP Ice one more time. As they go hard Greninja. So here, I mean, I don't even think Dark Pulse kills me still, right? How much did it do? Yeah, I still live. Oh, wow. I thought 33 would meant I live, but... I guess, yeah, if it was 32, then it would do 48, so... Mistakes. But that's fine, though. I still have this, and they're gonna go to Bulu, so I get to Volt out. Look, I don't lose to Greninja, despite the fact that Tang is gone. Yeah, I especially don't, actually, because I can get this in right here. It just makes it so that we have to play the sack game correctly. That's the big thing. So I pick up my kill right there. They know I'm Specs. Do they know I'm Specs? Based on that play, I don't know if they think I'm Specs or not. Okay, they click Leaf Blade under terrain. I gotta switch out into this then. Click U-turn on the Gliscor to get this in. Click Ice Beam. Pick up my kill. Yeah, I have too many sacks. They can't win with the Greninja because my Rotom's too healthy. So what I have to do right here is sack off land. Actually, the Intimidate could be useful. I think I actually sack off Blaseph. Yeah, and then I go to Jirachi, click U-turn. They just give me the Pokemon, so now Latios comes in and wins. Okay. So it looks like this will be a win. I knew that despite my Tangrowth going down, it wasn't going to be that difficult. Oh, wait. Weakness policy? Didn't think about this. What was it? It wasn't weakness policy, though, so I don't think it could win at all. But we will be able to go ahead and pick up the win, because I had Scarf Jirachi outside of range of E-Speed, so I'll be right back. Alright, feels good to be back on the winning side of things right here, but I definitely want to stay on top of my game. This guy's very weak to Blaseph. I think what I want to do is lead off with my Lando against Torn. So the thing is, defensive Lando eats, and they don't eat mine, so I'm going to go for the Flynium Z. Like, even if Celesteela comes in, which it will, it takes okay damage, and I get up rocks here, so, like, that's not even the worst thing ever. They go to Torn to defog, so I'm going to make the Lottie play, knowing the defog's coming, because this gives me the most out of the turn, because I know their play. And I can just Psychic here into probably... You wouldn't go Bisharp. Yeah, you go Gastrodon every time, because it takes the hit very well. Toxic is actually... Wow, why is this thing actually so annoying? I have to go to Tangrowth. I think what I have to do is double to Lando on the Torn. Okay, I wasn't anticipating Torn, so I'll go to Rotom here on the Hurricane, which I'm able to dodge. Hit him up with the Volt Switch, get a burn going on probably Gastro. They're going to Toxic here, so I'll pivot to Jirachi first. Wow, they actually Scalded. That could have been kind of bad, but I will be able to get my U-turn out of here. I once again just go to Tangrowth. So the thing that I have to do right here is somehow break Gastro, because it forces my hand with these plays. I'll go for Volt Switch. I'll go to Tangrowth this time, as they just continue to click Scald. Okay. Well, I'll click Knockoff, get rid of that helmet. That's actually helpful. Like the Rotom play, as they want the momentum back. Okay. Understandable, too. They were kind of in my Vortex there, but now I might end up being in theirs. Because I have to go to Tangrowth here, they're going to Volt right back to Torn. Yeah, now I'm in their Vortex. Okay, I have to get the turn right at some point. Okay, I already got the turn right, never mind. So now here, like, I'm gonna click Wisp on the off chance they don't go Gastro, but they will. Yeah, this is a really tedious process. They're only clicking Scald too. Alright, I'm gonna make a double to Blaseph, knowing Torn is coming in, and try to click. Nah, this was a bad play, because I can't let this take a knock. Or I could, and just break the Vortex. Okay, they actually completely messed up with that taunt. I wish I had a helmet on something. No! Alright, I'll go to this, because it can get up rocks on pretty much anything. They click Hidden Power. I can click Hidden Power of my own right here. Assuming Torn comes in, right? I kill that. They go to Komo. Oh, that's fine. Well, I gotta plug in my computer. But yeah, Komo comes in. Let me get this in there. I think what I do right here is I go to Lando on the rocks, get up my own. Okay, I live that, but I have to revenge this somehow. Okay, it has Flamethrower. I think this is my way of revenging it. I think I need, what, 2 flinches? Yeah, 2. 2 is all it takes, Jirachi. You have that in you, right? Yeah, come on, Jirachi. Jirachi's so good. I'll go to Rotom right here. And I will click Volt. I'll double to Tang on the Gastro. Or the Komoa, okay. Well, I'll click HP Ice here. Okay, they get the burn, so a little bit of justice for the flinches, but I think if they broke through, I might have lost anyway. This comes in. I gotta start clicking Shadow Ball. Also, how do I beat the Bisharp? Man. Maybe Landorus was more important than I thought. I'll click Earthquake here. Giga Drain following it up. Alright, Latios can take this hit, and I can click Earthquake. As they give me Manectric. Okay, that's a big turn. The Manectric being gone is a really good speed control for me. I don't know if I beat the... Actually, Specs Shadow Ball might be able to 2-hit KO that Pokemon, so maybe I'm giving that Pokemon a little too less credit. I can get a Berry going here. I'll get in Blisef on the Protect. Oh no. Okay, this is where things get bad, because I need Blisef for the Gastrodon. I don't think I win if it gets sent up getting 1v1, so I'll go to Rotom here on Protect. Throw off a Wisp. Okay. I get in a Latios on the Scald. I can roost it up here. That's not going to help me. I think I have to go out into this and Healing Wish into Latios. No, but then they Toxic it again. I think I lose to Gastrodon, unfortunately. I'll play this out. Maybe I can... No, I don't even have enough turns to flinch it. Alright, I'll hope they choke and don't click Leech. Actually, I'll just give them this and then go to Blisef and hope that can sweep somehow. They should just Protect here. And yeah, I just gotta hope this can do it. Okay, they give me Torn. They're gonna go to potentially Gastrodon or Bisharp. I think I have to stay in. Yeah, they pick up the kill. I have to crit the Psychic, I think. Okay, I have to freeze this. Man, this defensive core is really... Like, I need a setup mon on this team. I think that was the biggest thing that was holding it back. Especially against the stall team right there. But I think we will go ahead and end things off right there, just because I do have to head out to college right now. Rough live again. We've had a couple of rough lives now. Yesterday's live and today's. Especially after such a strong one with the Mega Swampert outside of Rain going 6-1. But I did hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.